Now, the 743 News with anchors Chip Chop and Tony Pajamas, along with sports reporter Bobby Gibbons and weatherman Tom. This is Channel 16 Fox News.
Good morning, I'm Chip Chop.
And I'm Tony Pajamas.
It's 5:21 a.m. and this is the morning report. First off, we're going to be discussing with you who you should be voting for on this glorious election day.
Next, we'll be discussing the new health fad that's sweeping America that might involve milkshakes.
We're going to be talking about the submarine crash that happened late last night in downtown Los Angeles.
Then we'll answer the question that has Americans all wondering, what really is under Pharrell's hat?
Lastly, and least important, we're going to be discussing our foreign policy. As an extremely liberal news channel, it seems to only make sense that we tell you to vote for the Republican Party. Surprising everyone, 2 months ago, President Barack Obama announced that he would be switching to the Republican Party to run for his third term as president. Running against him, local hotshot geometry genius Kent Hetzel will be running on the Democratic ticket. One of our reporters reached out to him earlier this week, and he commented on the election, stating, and I quote, "That's the kind of neat stuff we're doing today. My name's on the ballot. Better get voting." So Tony, what do you think about the election this year?
You know, I believe Kent Hetzel has actually some great potential to be a leader. I mean, yes, Obama has some great charisma, and these 8 years have been the best in America's history, but, you know, Kent has proposed that when he gets elected that all Americans will have access to free trigonometry, and that's just something you can't deny in this race.
Are you a communist?
Now into Pharrell's hat. Americans have always speculated, what really is under the hat? Some say it's a weather machine that can release apocalyptic weather, the tesseract of swag, or even the source of happiness. Chip, what do you think's under the hat?
I believe that under the hat, we can find the source of world peace. What do you think, Tony?
Well, personally, I think that your dignity's under the hat, and you just haven't found it yet.
All right, now Tom with the weather.
Thanks, Chip. Good morning, everybody. It is 4:20 a.m. at the Central Kentucky. So we're going to look at some weather here, some forecast. Well, I got on Tuesday here. It's Voters Tuesday here. 82 for the high, 62 for the low. It's a warm one here, as you can see. Really nice weather, okay? Now, I want to remind you guys, you got to get out there and vote. And if you don't vote for Obama, I mean, I don't know. Wednesday here, we got 84 and 64 for the low. You might be racist. Thursday, 80 for the high, pretty good. 56 for the low. It's getting a little chilly there. Okay, Friday, we got some nice feels on the Friday, okay? You want to go out, it's sunny, you're going to feel nice here. And that's going to lead into the Memorial Day weekend, which we'll get to later. Let's get over here and see some temperatures on the map here. 77 here in Richmond here. We got Lehicanton, 79. A little warmer up here as we go up here to Frankfort. Louisville is 82. Moorhead. Okay, let me tell you, Moorhead, we got some 77. It hasn't been that warm in a long time here in Moorhead. We got Ashland here, 76. Cohevington, 76. It's a little colder up here on the border here. Brahenkenberg, 79. Down here in the southeast, we got Jaheim and Holland, 77. Down here in England, Queen's going to love it, 78. Down in Somerset, we got 79. Good warm temperatures across for today. It's going to stay like that for the rest of the week. You know, it's going to be great. And I just want to say, it's got some great weather for voting. So get out there, vote Obama. Thanks, Chip. Back to you.
Thanks, Tom. Excuse us while we take a quick commercial break to fix our papers. And we're back. Late last night, a submarine crashed in downtown Los Angeles. There's been a lot of speculation as to what happened to the submarine because when officials went to the scene to try to look for survivors, the submarine couldn't be found. Some are reporting that it's been abducted by aliens. Others suggest that the submarine was stolen by the North Koreans. Yet again, others suggest that it's been hijacked by terrorists. And CNN reports a lot of other things. Personally, I think that Tony's beast of a mother, Mama Pajama, stole the submarine, and it's now located somewhere deep within her lair. What do you think about this, Tony? How about the next news story?
Marijuana. Now, with the legalization of marijuana across America, we now see that it has the potential to solve the 3Ds of our nation's problems: debt, destruction, and debt. Now, seeing this in direct ways through taxation of the drug, and through indirect ways, and seeing that Taco Bell has now risen to #1 on the New York Stock Exchange, has the potential to solve these problems with ease. Now, I'm a personal advocate for the drug, seeing that whenever I'm feeling down, I just get my marijuana from the local marijuana store and just...
And now to Bobby Gibbons with the sports.
Thanks, Chip. I'm Bobby Gibbons, and this is Sports Talk. Today, the Miami Heat ended their season with the 3,000th win in a row, making it the longest winning streak of anything ever. Also, there's some controversy in the horse racing world, where Derby winner California Chrome uses nasal strips to keep back the springtime sniffles. There's some controversy saying that this is an unfair advantage, so to test this, we took it to the field.
Go!
Earlier today, the first no-hitter of the 2014 MLB season was thrown by Josh Beckett. For those who don't know what a no-hitter is, it's when there are no hits. Speaking of baseball, I, Bobby Gibbons, have brought you a special report on how to play baseball, where I join up with MLB prospect player Jay Henn to show you how to play baseball.
They're playing basketball. We love that basketball. They're playing basketball. We love that basketball. They're playing basketball. We love that basketball.
Bobby Gibbons here, and you've tuned in for a special report on how to play baseball. I'm joined by future MLB prospect Jay Henn, who is going to show us a few tips and tricks today. But first, we're going to ask you questions. Jay Henn, what position do you play?
I play center right field.
How many dingers have you hit?
Well, in my lifetime, I've hit about 6.
Well, you heard it from your folks. That's pretty impressive. What does it take to become a professional baseball player?
Well, you have to have absolutely no skill at all.
All right. Well, we're gonna cut to the field, and we're gonna show some tips and tricks on how to play baseball. Now, Jay Henn, who is our MLB prospect, is going to show us how to do his own perfected crow hop. Go ahead, Jay Henn. Demonstrate this for us.
This right here, it's called the hen hop. It's been passed down from my grandfather. First, you're gonna catch the ball. Once you've caught it, you're gonna take it. You're gonna hop 3 times, and then you're gonna throw it.
All right. Now,
Get
after
that?
Jay Henn has showed us this, I'm going to try and demonstrate it the correct way.
That's how we do it. Good job. Good job.
Now, this is great technique. We're at second base, and Jay Henn is now going to show us how to properly lead off.
Now, see, usually people will lead off this way, but me, I truthfully like to off lead. So I get over here. Now, this way I do this because if the pitcher goes to throw it, I can just slide into the bag a lot easier because it's to my right side and I'm right-handed. You want to
Now,
try?
this seems like a great technique, but I'm going to keep my sport vote clean, and we're going to move on to batting. All right, so I'm here with Jay Henn, who's going to show us the proper way to bat in baseball. So go ahead, Jay Henn, show us your technique.
All right, me, I like to get on the very back line and then step up to the very inside line. Now, really, I do this so I can get a lot of power, and then I point both my feet outwards. And when I do that, I get a lot more power. And as my grandpa told me, you got to make sure you kick your calf when you do it. You got to, get that calf muscle. So when you do it, you kick your calf and you just got to hit it.
Well, all I got to say is thank you, Jay Henn, for coming out here and showing us these techniques. And I'm Bobby Gibbons, and this concludes this report on how to play baseball. Good night.
Thanks, Bobby. Now on to health and fitness. Most Americans are familiar with the common diet fads of today's market, but a new one has made its way onto the scene. It's where you eat as much food as humanly possible in one day, and then pray to Dr. Oz that he purges the calories from your body. Now, in most cases, this has been found to work, but in some, they forget to pray. Like Austin's mom.
That's some interesting news, Tony. It seems we have some breaking weather. We're going to go out to Tom out in the field.
Chip, I'm standing out in some torrential downpours. They came out of nowhere, unexpected. The whole nation is underwater today. We're massive flooding, 70 feet high. Thousands, no, millions are underwater. This is terrible.
Now, Tom, can you tell me how many wham-whams it is out there?
Chip, it's about 14.2 waypoints out of here. It's terrible. It's freezing cold.
So it's safe to say that's about 6.7 gigas.
Actually, Chip, I'd say it's about 7.5 gigas.
Now, Tom, for our Canadian audience, can you tell me about how much that is on the metric system?
Oh, of course. How can I forget? It's about 5,200 gimgex.
Thanks, Tom. You stay safe out there.
Thanks. Back to you, Chip. Ah!
Unfortunately, it's that time of day again where we must discuss the United States foreign policy and relations. Barack Obama announced late last night that he would begin nuclear strikes in Afghanistan next week. The initial explosion is expected to have approximately 7 trillion casualties. It is a heated debate as to whether this is the appropriate reaction to the Miami Heat being defeated by the Stanistan Stans last night in basketball.
Okay, so wait. We're nuking a nation over a basketball game.
Yes.
And stupid, why are we even in Stanistan?
Are you a communist?
No, I mean, I just think it's stupid that so many people had to die over a basketball game.
We need to be there to stop them from defeating us. It's obvious.
That's so materialistic. What? Who cares about the
You're a
Miami Heat?
communist.
Basketball's a bad sport anyway. Who cares about it?
Your opinion is invalid. Shut up. Oh my, we have a breaking weather report from Tom in the studio. Let's see what's going on.
Thanks, Chip. Things, they've gone south. Let's just say that. Apocalypse out of nowhere. Everywhere. It's getting hot out here. Okay, I'm freaking out. We've not had a weather phenomenon like this since '72. Let me tell you. We got a super volcano open up in Laheykenton. Lava flowing down. Everyone's presumed dead. We're looking at, okay, weather of biblical proportions here. Let's get over here. We got flooding. We had flooding. Everyone's flooding through the weekdays. It's just terrible. We got meatballs raining down on Friday. It's hot. 12:50. You're not gonna see this type of temperatures again. It's just 11:50, 47 the low. This is ridiculous, guys. I'm telling you. I'm getting out here. This is weather I've never seen before. It's just everyone's dead. Break out your Bibles, guys, because we got the apocalypse coming here. Saturday we're expecting zombie uprisings. That's not good. Guys, get down your shelters. Get prepared. It's getting pretty bad out here.
That sounds terrible, Tom. How's our Memorial Day weekend shaping up?
Thanks, Chip. I have to say, it's going to be nice. We're looking at Memorial Weekend here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's looking beautiful. 80 for the high. 50s in the low. A little chilly you're going to have in the morning. But it's going to be sunny. It's going to be bright. Leading into Monday. Absolutely perfect, okay? Low overcast, but it's going to be some great weather. You're going to want to go out there, break out the barbecue, start cooking, if you're alive, of course. But it's going to be pretty nice here. So, looking pretty good out here. Yeah, back to you, Chip.
For our final news report, we're going to be discussing the heated flooring system that are becoming more and more prominent throughout the homes of the upper-class Americans.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they're nice and everything, but aren't onesies more practical for being cozy during the winter months?
Well then, I think it's time for the debate. Now, if you think about it, if you've got a heated flooring system, it's extremely possible for you to lay naked on the floor at any hour and still be warm and cozy.
Yeah, after you break your bank. But don't you think that onesies, they provide a nice fashion sense whenever you're like walking through your house?
Yes, but the thing is, if you have a heated flooring system, which means you're not a poor person like you, it means you can really show off your wealth and prosperous nature to the people who visit your home.
What's the point of that? You call me poor?
Yeah, I am. What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it?
Whoa.
Screw you.
Oh no!
Let's go! Let's go!
Let's fight!
I'm getting
This has been the 821 Channel 16 Box News.